beloved and honored guests, we are gathered together this evening to witness and celebrate Devon and Tera's commitment to join in marriage. This is a serious covenant requiring a deep understanding of its obligations and responsibilities. Over the past several weeks, we have gone through the Love and Respect marriage study, and through our 8-week study, we have laughed, and in 1 week, we actually cried. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. Ashley and I had no problem opening our home and our journey about our marriage. We've only been married for 15 years, but we thought this was a great opportunity to share the importance of having a love and respect study prior to marriage. All of us know love, loyalty, empathy, and communication are pillars for a happy and enduring marriage. But let us not forget that our Creator and Jesus Christ is our foundation. He is the glue that holds all relationships together because God is truly love. This evening, we're all witnesses before God, and one day we will all have to give an account to God for the lives we live here on earth. With that said, my only advice to you two is to have a God-first household, and you will walk in the Lord's blessings all the days of your life. This evening, I am extremely humbled, almost to a point of tears, and honored and proud to present Devon and Tera before you. Looking back at my own life, officiating a wedding was never on the radar. For some of you who know me, I'm a desert local kid, born and raised, played basketball. Me and Devon both wore Lions uniforms at one point in our lives. And so it's crazy how God brings all things together. And so I ask you guys to be mindful of this, that all things work for His purpose, and He has a purpose in everything. So seek your purpose and make sure you guys know that your purpose is to honor one another in this marriage. Okay? All right. So with that said, I've known Tera for about 12 years, and I've known her basically through, I started my life once I retired from basketball doing campus ministry, and I've met Tera and her family through church. And through campus ministry, I was bringing pizza and Jesus to Tera, and she was one of the very few pretty girls that would listen. And one of the ways I got young athletes to come, and they would actually come because of her, and later on they would find Jesus. So you got a good one, buddy. In addition to that, she's, as parents, you guys know a way to a parent's heart, have 4 children, is through their children. So Tera and Raina have been babysitters for our children over the years, and so they've been like little sisters to me and Ashley and I, and so we couldn't be more proud of them and more proud of Tera today in this moment. Devon, we go way back through mutual friends, like I said, sports. It was really a moment through our Love and Respect study. I think it was week 2. I encourage you guys, Taco Tuesday. Costco tacos are the best. That was part of our every Tuesday study. We'd have fellowship, some tacos, we'd hang out. And I think it was week 2, maybe week 3, Devon had a rough week at the brewery. It was literally nothing could go right. He came in, and I'm sure he probably didn't want to be there. A lot of things were going on. He just felt defeated, and to a point where he actually broke down into tears. At that point, I'm like giggling. I'm like, oh man, this is really serious. My wife kind of laughs and smiles and kind of comforts him. We all kind of hug and we kind of shed a little tears together because we recognize that we've all been there. And so at that point, I share that because I saw his heart, and it's big and it's huge. And I know that he's going to be a great man and a great husband and a great father for Tera. And so with that said, we are going to go to the Bible. Ephesians chapter 5, verses 28 through 33 says this: As a husband, you ought to love your wife as your own body. He who loves his wife loves himself. After all, no one ever hated their own body, but they fed and cared for their body just as Christ does the church, for we are members of his body. For this reason, a man will leave his mother and father and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. This is a profound mystery, yes, to this very day, two becoming one. But I am talking about Christ and the church. However, each one of you also must love his wife as himself, and the wife must respect the husband. And so to sum that up, Devon doesn't need affirmation of how much you love him. He just needs you to respect him. And vice versa. She doesn't need to hear how much you respect her. She could care less about your respect. She needs to hear how much you love her. And so as we go and get ready to wrap up this ceremony, we are going to need our rings, and we're going to begin the ring exchange, beginning with Devon to Tera.
Like, that was really hot.
I don't know, that my job.
I don't know whose job that was.
Forgive me, Lord. And so with that said, Devon, first, do you agree to love Tera with all your heart, mind, body, and soul?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And so with that said, do you take Tera to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and health, in good times and bad times, for richer and as long as you both shall live?
Yes, I do.
You may place the ring on your left hand. And to you, Tera, do you take Devon to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad times, for richer or for poorer, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
All that sweat makes it easy.
And this is the part where it comes to an end. By the authority vested in me by the state of California in the marriage ministry, it is my honor and delight to declare you both married. Go forth and live each day to the fullest. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.